What's up, everybody? This is Glorious Black Girl Podcast. And today we're going to talk about I'm going to talk about breaking generational curses. This is what this podcast is about. It's about trying to heal mentally, trying to heal physically, trying to heal from our past, trying to heal. I want to start off by saying I am not a professional. I'm not a counselor. I'm not a therapist, which is the same thing as a counselor. I'm not a doctor. I can only talk about what happened to me and things that I read up on and the things I want to talk about. I am not here to tell anyone what to do, how to do it, or how to live. No one has to agree with my views. No one have to share my opinion. No one have to like the things that I want to talk about, which guess what? No one likes the things I like to talk about. Sorry for the crazy noise that's in the background. Please forgive me. But anyways, who wants to talk about rape? Who wants to talk about mental health? Who wants to talk about people being touched in the church? Who wants to talk about those type of things? No one. But we have to start somewhere, and I guess I'm going to start. In order for me to talk about breaking generational curses, I will talk about my own. The one thing that's in our family that is definitely in our family, a lot of women in our family have been molested. A lot of people in our family has been beaten. A lot of people in our family are alcoholics. We and a lot of people in our family have mental health issues. And guess what? I'm going to talk about those things. My family might not want to deal with me after this. And guess what? That's okay. Some of them will not want to deal with Glorious Black Girl after this. And I'm okay with that. As some of y'all are healing, I'm healing as well. And I'm going to start off by talking my truth. I'm going to stand in my truth. I'm going to talk about the things that I've been through, the things I believe, the things that I see, the things that I have witnessed. So I want to start off by talking about some of the trauma that I've been through. One of them being raped by a cousin. Honestly, I have healed from that. It took a minute, but I made it through. I am a survivor. I know what it's like to deal with being mentally traumatized by that. I understand what it's like being shut off. I understand what it's like not wanting anyone to touch you, not wanting anyone to be in your space, not wanting to talk about anything. But luckily, I have a mom and brothers and friends who I was able to talk about what happened to me with them. My mom literally asked me if I wanted to press charges. I said no. And the reason why I personally said no was because I did not want all eyes on me. I did not want to look that person in their face. I did not want to look my other family members in their face and have them look at me and stare at me and look at me any differently. Which is why, guess what? A lot of people do not talk about it. A lot of women do not want to share because they do not want that stigma on them. They do not want to be labeled as a rape victim. They do not want people to think that especially when it's somebody that's in your family that did that to you, you do not want anybody to look at you differently, and the shame that one feels when that happens, which I felt a shame. It was not my fault. It was not your fault that that happened to you. I don't care what you had on. I do not care how good you look, how good you did not look, how this or that. It is not your fault. No means no. I don't care if you was attracted to a person, if you thought about it. When you said no, that's what that meant. It is not your fault again. So that is what this podcast is going to be about. It's going to be talking about the hard things that we do not want to talk about. Mental health, trauma, death, being suicidal, dealing with depression, dealing with mental cramps that are so bad that you do not want to be here. Dealing with things of that nature. Not only things that deal with women, but things that deal with men as well. Again, I am not a doctor. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a counselor. I am only here to speak my truth. I am only here to say the things that's hard for us to say. I have a voice and I'm going to use my voice. I know God put me here for a reason, and one of those things is to use my voice. Which is why Glorious Black Girl now have a podcast. Yes, me. Little on me. The people who said that I would never amount to anything. The people who thought that they were better than me. The people who thought that I was going to have a lot of kids. The people who said I would never graduate from high school. Yes, I have a degree in communication and broadcasting. So I actually graduated college, even though a lot of people thought I was never going to graduate high school for whatever odd reason. The people who thought that I was going to have a lot of kids, guess what? I only have one. For the people who felt any kind of way about me, guess what? It's okay. I understand. It's okay. I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and I'm okay with that. Not everyone is going to like Glorious Black Girl, and I'm okay with that. Not everyone is going to like what Glorious Black Girl have to say, and I'm okay with that. Not everyone is going to like what Glorious Black Girl stand for, and I am okay with that. Because I am okay with myself from the top of my head to the sole of my feet. And don't get me wrong. It's some things I know for a fact that I need to work on. I am not perfect. No one on God green earth is perfect. And I'm not trying to be perfect. But what I am trying to do is heal. Is heal from the inside out. Because when I heal, my son will be okay. That's what I want. I want us as a people, especially us as a black people, to heal from our traumas, to heal from our past, to heal from these generational curses that no one wants to talk about. And yes, I can say I am one of the people that's in therapy. I am a black woman who believes in going to therapy. I am not just a black woman who believes in prayer alone. Prayer alone does not work for all of us. Prayer did not work for me. It did, but guess what? I needed more help. And we tell someone, hey, I think something is going on with me. I think I'm dealing with depression. I'm feeling a little this and that. And sometimes the first thing they say is, girl, ain't nothing wrong with you. You just need to pray. I have heard that. But guess what? I wish in that moment I did not listen to them. I wish I would have just listened. But guess what? I figured it out. And I knew that I personally needed therapy. But this podcast is going to be one of those podcasts that is needed. This is needed. I know it's needed. We need to talk about our mental. We need to heal from our traumas. We need to heal from toxic traits. It is not cute. I know y'all think that it's cute to be like, oh, I'm toxic. Ha ha ha. No. Being toxic is not a good thing. It is not. Again, being toxic is not a good thing. We need to figure it out how to heal. And again, let me reiterate, I am not a doctor, I'm not a therapist or a counselor. I am speaking my truth. I am speaking about the things that I've been through, that I've witnessed, the things that I read, and some of the things that I watched on TV. That's just my opinion. My opinion is my opinion. No one has to agree with it. My views are my views. No one has to believe in what I believe in or anything. But I just want to say Glorious Black Girl Podcast is finally here. Yes. Can we get a yes? I am so proud of myself. I can definitely say that. And for those who are going to be haters, guess what? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay if you do not like me. It's okay if you're a hater, because I'm going to still do my thing. But for those who genuinely love me and is here to support me, I appreciate you all for supporting me, for sending me words of encouragement, calling me, checking on me, texting me, sending me things, sending me books, just everything. I appreciate you all so much. And with this podcast, I hope that I learn from you just like you can learn from me. I hope that we all heal from our past, from our toxic traits, that we learn how to be better people amongst each other, and especially amongst our kids. Let's become better parents, better sisters, brothers, cousins, uncles, aunties, nieces, nephews, daughters, and sons. Let's become better people within ourselves, because why? We deserve to be healthy, good, and kind people. This is Glorious Black Girl, and I will talk to you all later. Bye. And I'm out.